Yes, this is Arthur Oma coming at you again from the Black Titanic. Yes, black people were aboard the Titanic. So what I need you guys to do now is hit that like button, share and subscribe. Yes. This is Arthur Oma from the Black Titanic. Yes. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Get it, girls. This is my alma mater, y'all. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Yes. This is Black Titanic once again. Coming after you, I'm Arthur Oma of the book Black Titanic, where Africans America was aboard the Titanic. Yes. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Hello, everyone. I'd just like to say welcome to Black Titanic. And I'm everybody's favorite grandma. I hope I am. Anyhow, today we will be talking about the Devil's Punch Bowl. It was a concentration camp in America for blacks. Also, if you notice, I got the word zoo up there. That's just to remind you guys that yes, America had zoos. We were put into zoos also. And guess what? Not even in the South, but it was New York, guys. Yeah, we was put in zoos also. Now, I won't be talking about that today. I'll give y'all further details on that. But today we're talking about the concentration camp for blacks in America. And I'm going to run this sister. Her name is called Redirecting Power. Redirecting Power, that's what it's calling. But this sister is talking, and I wanted to play her, but I don't know if I will be doing a copyright infringement. So I'm going to let you guys listen to her. But not only did they have concentration camp in America, everybody know about the Nazis concentration camp in Germany. But you guys know we were in concentration camps in Germany too. In fact, before they also, let me just get this straight. We were in concentration camp inside with the Jews too. But they only concentrate on the white Jews, not the blacks that were there. But before then, I mean, we're talking about millions and millions and millions of black people were slaughtered in Europe simply because Europe belongs to Black America. They went over there, invaded Europe. Blacks was there. No whites, nobody was there, but the Africans had settled there. And, they killed them out. So they don't talk about that. Later on, I will educate you guys on the concentration camp in Germany of black people. But I'm going to cut this short, and I want you guys to listen to this lady. But one thing for sure, you guys, you say it's hatred if we teach you about our history. It's not hatred. We say it is hatred. It's racism. If you're talking about what this country has done to our people, y'all, do y'all know what y'all dealing with? Do y'all know what your children are dealing with? We have to teach our children what they're dealing with in this country. A person that could put you in a zoo, a person that can hang you, cut your eyeballs out, cut your balls out and put them in jars. They often cut the black man penis out and put them in preservative jars. Or their eyes or fingers or anything or any organs, they would take them organs and save them. So you need to know what you're dealing with. A person, just think of a mindset of a person that will put you in a concentration camp, like what you guys are getting ready to learn about. Put those black people in the concentration camp. All it was a big old hole that they dug, a big old ditch, right after the Civil War. And most of those men were veterans. They had helped the United States win the Civil War. I mean, the Civil War is in the United States, but y'all know what I mean. And so when the slaves were set free, and then after the slaves were set free, they said, oh, no, we can't have this. They start rounding the men's up and the women's up and throwing them in the hole. But we're survivors. Down there, villages started popping up. They were happy and free, and they just want to be left alone. And suddenly, here they come. Start murdering. They estimated they don't know how many, but they know they started from 20,000 blacks people on up. All right, let me turn this on for y'all so y'all can hear her. Let me shut up. All right.
Indescribable. And what many of us have decided to do, case in point, Lil Wayne, whatever he calls himself, the demonic entity wrapped in black flesh, at the mere mention of Black Lives Mattering, he says his life matters, and he goes on to talk all this other foolishness before getting up and exiting the stage because he didn't want to deal with what had taken place and what has taken place and what is taking place. He doesn't want to deal with it because in his world, he's like, I'm rich, I got mine. What's happening to this person over here is
She talking about Lil Wayne, y'all, the rapper.
That is your issue. And so, bottom line is this. We have some things that we must face as a people. Things such as this and so many other stories that have happened. We think that facing them and acknowledging that they happen has turned us into hateful beings. No, what it has done is caused us to be aware of what and who we are dealing with. And the reason why I say what is because there are demonic powers at play. Those people who perpetuated these things against our ancestors are riddled with demons. I hope you know that. I hope you know that none of this is normal human behavior. So when a person behaves in this fashion, that this is because of demonic influence. Now, those same demons that operated in the people back then who committed these atrocities against our ancestors, those same demons are present and prevalent today, operating in their children, their offspring, their descendants. This is why we see a replay. We are seeing a replay of that kind of violence, but it's being done in a different way. So many different ways. And if they are not doing it themselves, they are actually handing you the tools to do it. And many of us are willing participants in the destruction of our own people.
Okay, another thing they also ask you, can't you just forget about your history? That was so long ago. Well, I'm still here. It wasn't that long ago. Why can't they forget about their history? When you get your money, they ancestors on all the dollar bills. When you walk down the street, their ancestor is all on statues and monuments. They never forget about their ancestors. When they talk about the Civil War, when you see the Confederate flag, when you stand up and pledge the allegiance to the flag, all this stuff is them honoring their ancestors. Then they look at you and tell you, can't you just forget about it? That was long ago. Remember your ancestors. I had Lady P was saying she didn't believe in ancestors. Ancestors are just your dead loved one. It could be your child that's died, your mother that died, your sisters, your brother, your friend, your auntie. That's all ancestors is, y'all. Is your dead loved one. Remember your ancestors. This country is riddled. This country is riddled in our ancestors' blood. The whole earth reeked the black person blood. Y'all, this so funny.
Woo. Ooh, I feel like a man myself. In the house right with me, boy. Woo. I need one about the flatline. Come with me. I'm gonna sit out right here.
Look at the man over there in the back, y'all.
You got that puppy, right?
Lord have mercy.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, y'all, I love to dance myself now, so y'all, I'm not making fun of them. I love dancing myself. Get it, girl. Hey, get it, Pooh.
Sorry.
Don't drop it like a hot girl. Oh, Lord, look at the customer. They just act like it ain't nothing. I guess they used to it.
All right, that's it, Pooh. That's it, Pooh.
Pooh said she need her asthma pump. So Paris' dad is upset. She's not even watching Paris neither. So I apologize for that. I was so concerned about the tiny baby, but not Paris. But if y'all watched her, Paris is all upside down in the pool. She's not watching her daughter. It takes a second. If she hit her head at the bottom of the pool or anything, Arian would not know because she's on social media. But I couldn't find the part where she knows she's on social media. She's going to say, oh, I should be watching my son, but I am on social media. Somebody, she read it and it came out loud, y'all. Here she go. Watch Paris.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, go back. This is Empress Radio, y'all.
You good, son? Mm-hmm. You say hi there? Hi. Okay, that's enough. They like to put you on, they like to put you on YouTube.
No, you put your own. Listen at that boy.
You raised him? He's a sweet boy. No. Hi,
Y'all see Paris with her feet all upside down in the pool. She don't even know it.
Y'all can't hear me?
Take that back, y'all. Take it back one time.
Really?
Okay. Watch Paris. Foot all upside down in the pool. She don't even know it. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know a 10-year-old is not experienced enough for you to take your eyes off of it. Grown people die every day in the pool. Watch Paris foot upside down. She could bump her head or anything under the pool. She could drown. Anything could happen to this child. And guess what? She's paying attention to the people on social media. Watch her again. Watch Paris behind her, y'all.
You raised him?
Yeah. He waved and then he knocked the shit out of her.
Hi, y'all.
Y'all saw Paris. Y'all saw that, then, y'all.
It's summertime.
So Paris' dad is upset over
Y'all
that.
can't hear me? Really? Who's this?
Knocking the shit out of her. Look at that, y'all.
Oh, Nazi.
Woo, that was a good one.
Y'all can't hear? Okay. Next, I got this little floaty thing. So he can do his own thing.
She never. Hey, y'all. Watch very carefully. Somebody done went and called Paris' dad and told him probably that she's live and leaving his daughter unattended. Now we focusing on Knox because he's the youngest, but this man focusing on his own child too. She has to be watched also. Even adults drown. She only 10. Listen to this. She gonna say, Paris gonna say her dad is on the phone. And then she gonna go off that phone because he must have told her get the hell off the phone.
You have phone. Can please? Oh.
I feel so sorry for her children.
Say hi.
Look at him. He looks so sad. That baby looks sad.
Let me see if you do this. Say hi, son.
Look at him. He's so sad. I mean, he look unhappy.
All right. Okay. Phone. You know. What is that? Okay.
Go back. Got it. At all. I know I never seen a child like this before. I watched this several times to make sure that I did not report the wrong thing on this little baby. He's actually slapping at his mother, and she has to jake her head back to keep him from knocking it out of her. I never seen a child like that. He in the swimming pool. He can't even have fun. That he don't even know what fun is. But anyway, this is so scary to me, y'all. I swear this scares me, the way this woman is looking at the comments on social media. And then she says to herself, I can't something for looking at the comments. Watch this, y'all.
Really?
Ooh, that boy smacking his mama, y'all. Ooh, he smacked the hell out of her.
Okay. Marcel got this little floaty thing, so he can do his own thing. Come look at my own thing. Hi, y'all. What y'all doing? It's summertime.
And Paris all
My kids swimming.
down, and she ain't watching Paris. She on the social media.
Really?
Ooh, he's smacking his mother. Ooh, he got a good that time. Oh, Lord. To see a child be on his mother like that, that's something else. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to post this next one where Paris' dad called and told her something and made her get off the phone. I guess somebody called Paris' dad while she was live, and we worried about Knox, but he worried about his daughter too, because she only 10 years old. She have to be watched too. So let's talk about the ratings. Melanie says, don't let them tell you the blackout didn't work. Season 4 ratings are found here. So, May the 21st, 479,000. May the 28th, 507,000. June the 4th, 475,000. So they counted a little 0.10 that went up as the demographic. I think they said from 18 to 49 was watching. Yes, they've been posting it with the other data cropped out. Sure have, y'all. Who wore it better? Man, they funny on here. Look at this, y'all. They said that Masu is shaped like an upside down bowling ball. Both of them shaped like grimace. So it's a no. Okay, guys, this is off of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Straight No Chaser page. I am not watching this. Continue to boycott the show. It is effective. Pay attention to language. Language means everything. They claimed that the show was at a season high. No, it wasn't. I'm going to show you guys that actually it did go down. They had less views. But go on and look at these hillbillies, y'all. I'm glad I left. I am so glad I left from them backwoods down there.
Right. People, and it said that I talked to her about Marcel having the infidelity. She said that to them, and then she know I ain't never had that conversation with her. You a damn lie. So you better think this on me. Girl, you better think. I told you Marcel cheated on me. I never said that, but.
Okay, y'all, so this proves that the accusations of infidelity didn't start with Love and Marriage Huntsville. It started before it even made it to the TV. But she blames Melody. It was right after the Civil War, and black men helped the United States win the war. But they put our people into concentration camp right there in Natchez, Mississippi. Now, we know about all these concentration camps in Germany. We know about the Jews in Germany. Also, later on, I will be sharing that history. But the first people in Germany to be in concentration camp were black people, y'all. They talk about the Jews in the concentration camp. Also, American gives them reparation. But you guys know, y'all have never heard of the concentration camp. Millions, not no little 2 or 3,000. Not that I'm saying that the Jews' history is not to be looked at, but our history is overlooked too. We were in concentration camp before the Jews and with the Jews right there in Germany. Okay, y'all, this is the Devil's Punch Bowl in Natchez, Mississippi by Mark C.
History has always made concentration camps to be synonymous with the atrocities of Nazi Germany. But America has its own dirty secrets about the use of concentration camps. These camps were located in Natchez, Mississippi, and were used to corral freed slaves during and after the Civil War, American Civil War. As slaves were being emancipated from the plantations, their route to freedom usually took them in the vicinity of the Union Army forces. Unhappy with the slaves being freed, the Army began recapturing the slaves and forced the men back into hard labor camps. The most notorious of the several concentration camps that were established was located in Natchez, Mississippi. As the slaves made their way to freedom, the town of Natchez went from population of 10,000 to 120,000 people almost overnight. Mm-hmm. In order to deal with the population influx of recently freed slaves, a concentration camp was established to essentially eradicate the slaves. The men were recaptured by the Union troops and forced back into hard labor. The women and children were locked behind the concrete walls of the camp and left to die from starvation. Many also died from the smallpox disease.
Now, they deliberately put those, like they did us earlier with the Indians, who is y'all family. Y'all look at the red man as the Indians, but the real history is we were the Indians. Black people are the real Indians. Well, they did it again. It was effective back in the day when Christopher Columbus came. They gave them blankets like as it was gifts, and it was full of the smallpox disease. They did it again. They was in black people's down in a concentration camp. They pretend like they were being their friends by giving them blankets again. It was full of the smallpox, and they died over 20,000 people died in that hole, in that concentration camp. Let's keep going. Y'all gonna learn today.
In total, over 20,000 freed slaves were killed in 1 year inside this American concentration camp. A researcher studying the existence of the concentration camp said the Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from the camp. They just gave them shovels and said bury them where they lay. They worked until they died, and they just buried them where they lay. Buried them where they dropped, was how he said. The camp was called the Devil's Punch Bowl because of the way the area is shaped, as you can see. The camp was located at the bottom of a cavernous pit with trees located on the bluffs above, as you can see. Today, the bluffs are known for the wild peach grove, but the locals would not eat any of the fruit because some are aware of what has fertilized the trees. One researcher has noted that skeletal remains still wash up when the area becomes flooded by the Mississippi River.
Yeah, y'all.
America tries
they bodies still washing up.
We must force America to acknowledge what has occurred and not to shy away from the truth. Let's never forget all the freed slaves that died in American concentration camp at the Devil's Punch Bowl. And that's it.
20,000 people.
20,000.
Y'all see that hole they dug? They were down there in that.
And the Union trees.
Look how beautiful those trees are.
It's most likely more.
How they gonna get it? 20,000 exact.
You can't get down in there.
No.
You had to take a. You probably had to get a drone to go down there and look. They say bump.
If I had no more time.
Well, y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Y'all did not know that. Not on top of that, American had zoos. They put us in zoos too. Yes, right there in New York. And zoo, Z-O-O. Where you put the animals at, we were in zoos too, y'all. Just think about what kind of mindset that is that will put you in a concentration camp and work you till you drop dead. Just think what kind of mindset. That's not a person that loves you or your family or your children. And that seed keep producing over and over again. They produce that seed, that devil seed. And you guys just want to look the other way for some reason. Y'all won't teach y'all history to these children so they'll know who they dealing with and what they dealing with. We got to teach our children who and what they're dealing with.
Kings and our chiefs and our queens work for us when we practice them. They didn't fall apart because they were bad systems. They fell apart because our nations were invaded by marauders and murderers from Europe and America. After the Berlin Conference in 1835, every European army invaded Africa. That should have been called the First World War. They don't even call it a war. We fought gallantly with the tools we had, but we were no match for their new gun technology. That's what defeated us, their gun technology and their tenacity to murder and steal what someone else had. And the dismantling and the marginalizing of our indigenous system